Thank you so much. You probably saved our butts, loads of like hearts and kisses being blown, and probably 20 euros or so. Well, that's the kind of comments I love. Absolutely fantastic. That's what we're all about, guys. Absolutely love it. That was on my headlamp video. It looks like they might have had to change a headlight bulb. Check it out. If you haven't, if you want to know how to change a headlight bulb in a Fiat Ducato, go into our Motorhome Solutions playlist, and we've done a lot of little jobs in that playlist. Change the oil, disc pads, brake discs, all them checks that you need to do on your motorhome. Adjust your handbrake, click, 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 click. Can you adjust your handbrake from underneath? Easy. Check out our playlist. In the meantime, we are moving back in. It's like, yeah, house move on a smaller scale. Number one thing that's going to go back in that I wanted to show you guys is my super Brabantia bread bin. That stainless steel bread bin that contains all them nasty crumbs up in the cupboard. I actually contain it in the cupboard. I've got one of these systems. I don't know whether you've seen these systems. I'm not sure where you're going to get one from in England. Anybody know where you can get these from in England? I think this kit might have come with our motorhome, so a lot of Bürstner people might have them. They're little like for like stacking, putting your plates in order, stuff like that. But we've utilised it on a piece of this card that comes with it, so that sits up in there. I have got a little bit of packing under there as regards Isabella box with a book in it about that fat, just to bring up that level so it comes up onto the level, and the bread bin just sits up there like that. I've got the top shelf at the moment out, so the top shelf will actually fit back in a second and rest on the top of it. There's the bread bin back in situ, and up goes the top shelf back into situation on the top of there, like that. And that's going to be okay. Yeah, so if you've been like wondering what this is all about while I'm like moving back in, is the fact that we had our habitation check, just moving a few things around. We had our habitation check on Monday, so it was completely empty. The motorhome was completely emptied, and so now it's time to move everything back in and get everything back into position. There goes the shower tray mat. Lauren has just passed me. She said, put that on your side. That's your bed in, all laundried up, and there it is under there. She said, don't make a mess of it. So look, in under there is all my laundry all done, my bed in. Look at that. It looks fantastic. My pillows, everything's tickety-boo, so just leave that there. In the meantime, we have some directories that are going up in my cupboard, because I do like to have a little browse, evening reading. Brit stops, all the airs, Spain and Portugal. Not that I'm going there for a minute again, but yeah, all the essentials, just in case I need a little peruse of a night time. We have got our little boxes that sit up the back there. That one piles on there. There's the Pelmo exclusive one, so we've got our remote control for our TV. We've got our phone charging wires in there, so little wires and stuff. And also that goes up there are our little lights. So we have two of these little Moody style lights that sit at the back. The Mohotel Adventures. I might have to just pull this forward a little bit on that. Just pull that. I think that sits kind of in behind there like that. Caroline might have to do the final adjustments on there, but it's looking lovely. Look at this. I'm a happy bunny. And not only that, guys, you've probably seen me where I was at Chelston having a look at that 690G, the similar, exactly the same as this, with a drop down bed. And like I say, this is what you get without the drop down bed. bed. You get the bigger cabinets all the way along, and you get that extra light coming in there. I don't know if you watched the video, the rear skylight, as we noticed, was on the new one, it was further back. So this one is in a nice position, I think. You know, it's square in the middle of the bedroom area, so it drops a lot of light into the bedroom area. So that's you know, these little things. And obviously that the other thing that was quite noticeable was the draining board that swung around. It seemed to just sort of like maybe stop about there, and it might have been in the way a little bit, I felt. But we've got our beautiful chopping board from camperboard.de, and not only that, we have got our camper board, haven't we? So we can put our coffee mugs back on the magnetic strip in under there like that, maybe this way a little bit. So it's just a case of tucking everything back into position as it was. So everything's sort of got its place, them little fine adjustments. Oh yeah, the other thing was that was quite noticeable. So obviously with that oven arrangement in the new style one, that cutlery drawer, we love our big. I've taken the whole tray out when I emptied it, so that's obviously got to go back in yet. But so and we use and where they've split this drawer in half on the new one, so we do use these drawers. You know, it's just what you get used to. But my coffee machine is going to sit back in there. Coffee machine is back in the drawer, tucked away nicely, all there. I've got chopping boards to go in there, and then I've got my plates and my cups and whatnot to go in that one. But I did actually, in that basket was this piece of anti-slip matting that needs to go under there between the metal and the shelf to stop any chafing on the timber. So that's what this little bit is. So I'm just going to slip that in, get that put away. Yeah, with these little storage boxes, I can just actually slip them up on the top there. They've got nice little rubber stoppers on the bottom there, so they all just sit back up on the shelf with various bits and pieces in that I need. Head torch in that one. Greatest thing about these little cubes, these little storage cubes that go into this cupboard, is the fact that they all, so each one contains little bits and pieces that we need, and so you just drop them back into the situation where they come from, and it's all back to normal, exactly where you sort of like are used to picking it out of. You just get so used to, you know, I will like get my brush or my comb a certain position, and it's all back in the right position. The other thing I was looking at actually on Monday was the colour of the inside of the shower, and this is solid gold. Look at this. So we still actually love it. Caroline's just dropped in another bundle of her bedding for her side. She said, don't mess it up, don't it? So I've just like dumped it on the bed. That's her department, you know that. So it's all looking like we're moving back in quite rapid, and I've just sent her back actually with a load of extra bits that we do, some stuff that some empty boxes from in the bathroom. I had some like perfume up there that was just like getting down to the drags, and yeah, so it's all coming together quite nicely. So I think that's going to be like night one for me anyway. For tonight, I think I'm going to just call it a day for tonight. I'm going to go and edit this video, have a cup of coffee, have a chill out. So guys, if you watched the Bürstner 690G video that we did on Monday from Chelston, obviously, did we mention about the hab check? So yeah, the idea, yeah, so about the hab check, so I've been for the hab check, and that's what it's all about, isn't it? Yeah. And yeah, so anybody see the price of that thing? Scary money. We bought this 4 years ago, and it was nothing like that kind of money, and it was kind of like, Jesus, the price of motorhomes have just like rocketed. But what you've got to kind of remember as well, so we love it, absolutely love it. It's the best thing. So we're 4 years down the road now with this Bürstner, and we've had incredible trips, endless nights away, weekends, fun times, yeah, and we've still got a motorhome. So anybody that's thinking of investing in a motorhome, you know, if you need any, if you want to ask any questions about that, fire them at us. You know us. We're just like, we just love it through and through. It's just such a great life, and yeah, I think that was all I was going to say tonight. Was it? Yeah, I've always like sort of told that story. Actually, some of our friends now are just they are down in Europe at the moment, and we met them on a return trip. To be honest, it was the maiden voyage with this motorhome when we returned back to England, and they had a roller team at the time, and they were coming back over, and we were chatting to them on the ferry, and you probably know who you are, guys, and they were saying, Joff, you're like, you know, like we're all unhappy and sort of like, you know, we've had a great time, and I'm like, yeah, mate, but I've had an incredible 5,000 mile trip. We've done some incredible places and had such a good time. And I've still got my motorhome. So where are we going next? And it wasn't long. It wasn't long. So yeah, that's it for me tonight. Then I'm going to leave it there. Yeah, if anybody's got any questions on what you've seen tonight, what we're doing, why we're doing it, are you going to buy a motorhome, why should I buy a motorhome, go and invest your money in a motorhome. It's incredible, best life ever, and we're itching to get back on the road, and it won't be long. So we'll catch you on the next one, guys. See you soon. Thanks for watching.